This is a news update for InfoLive TV, June 24th. I'm Margot Dudkevich. On Saturday, thousands of cyclists took part in a rally to salute soldiers Ehud Goldwasser and Eldad Regev, who have been held captive by Hezbollah for almost a year. Tomorrow marks a year since Gilad Shalit was taken captive. Meanwhile, the Knesset proposes to finance trips abroad for the families of soldiers missing or held captive in their meetings with world leaders. Top Hamas official Mahmoud A Zahar said Saturday that Hamas is willing to renew negotiations over the release of soldier Gilad Shalit in exchange for a release of Palestinian prisoners in Israel. He also said that Hamas will undermine Fatah in the West Bank using bombs and rockets. Prime Minister OLmert will ask Egyptian President Mubarak to intensify his country's efforts to stop the smuggling of weapons through the Philadelphia corridor at a summit tomorrow in Sharm el-Sheikh. OLmert said Israel must make it clear that violence will not advance anything. Despite early declarations of victory, Lebanese army said 3 of their soldiers were killed over the weekend in fighting at the Nahar el-Bared camp with Fatah militants. European Union Javier Solana met with Iranian negotiator Ali Larijani in Lisbon over the weekend to discuss the possibility of finding a diplomatic solution to the nuclear crisis. Larijani warned that there will be no further talks if the UN slaps Iran with more sanctions. Temperatures are expected to soar into the late 30s and early 40s during the week as the heatwave continues. The army has halted all training exercises due to the hot weather. Elsewhere on InfoLive TV, we interview Noam Schalit, who talks about his son Gilad. And the week that was, the stories that made the headlines. Despite the hot weather, keep cool.
Today, the whole world talks about Israel. But who broadcasts from Israel to the world in 4 languages, live from Jerusalem? InfoLive TV, the first international Israeli television channel that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Follow current events in Israel and the Middle East. Video features, interviews, news programs and news briefs live as history unfolds. If you want a direct link to Israel, access infolive.tv.